It's Friday night CAA women's hoops, and here in Bowie's Creek, North Carolina, the Bojangles count down to tip-off as two in-state rivals, the Elon Phoenix, come to town. 0-2 in the CAA against the newly inserted Campbell Fighting Camels. First year in the conference, searching for their first signature win. Here on a great night for women's college basketball. Welcome inside Wanda Watkins court with the legend herself, the Hall of Famer Wanda Watkins. I'm EvanBudrovich. Both teams off to 0-2 starts. Coach, how do these squads play their best basketball and earn a win tonight?
Well, you know, both teams are coming off 2 losses. Elon losing 2 at home, Campbell losing 2 on the road. So they're going to be hungry. They're going to be playing an all-out effort. I think both programs kind of gear what they do around defense and rebounding, and they're going to hope that offense will fall into place as well tonight.
That offense for Elon gets started with forward Isis Adams down low. What must Isis do to help the Phoenix tonight?
Isis is going to need to come out and play her well-rounded game at both ends of the floor for Elon. She's an athlete. She can block shots. She's going to lead them in rebounding and shoots about 49% from the floor. On the other hand, you got Campbell WBB from Campbell, a senior post player who's not only a prolific shot blocker, but she's very consistent when shooting the basketball as well. She shoots around 55% from the floor and is averaging almost a double-double each night out for Campbell.
And those two forwards are huge matchups tonight, Wanda, because Azuma, top rebounder in the conference, top shot blocker. This matchup could really come down to post play, Elon and Campbell tonight.
Yeah, it really could. It's going to be exciting to watch, I tell you. Because, you know, on top of Isis, they got the Johnson post player as well. And Isis leads her teams in blocks, but Johnson's really a nice presence inside for Elon as well.
Here's Campbell head coach Ronnie Fisher, who noted with his club so close in those first 2 games, including a 2-point loss at Monmouth, facing a Charlotte Smith squad. Charlotte's a Hall of Famer at Carolina, national champion as well. And for Elon, those 2 home losses, she called them gut checks. Wanted to play well on the road tonight, and here we go. 5 days later, these teams are right back in action.
Well, you know, it's always been amazing to me. If you keep a good perspective about you, what a loss can do. If you keep a good perspective and use it to make yourself better, and that's what that Hall of Fame coach is talking all about.
A Hall of Famer in Charlotte Smith and a future Campbell Hall of Famer in Ronnie Fisher. Let's get this game started. Campbell WBB in the middle for the Camels. Isis Adams, the East Carolina transfer for Elon. And the first meeting in a decade between these two schools. And the Camels start with the basketball. Gemma Nunes runs the point for Ronnie Fisher's offense, scoring 62 a game coming in.
Elon's going to give a big show on those ball screens. They're going to step off with their post player and really show big on those screens.
Down low to Campbell WBB, opening touch. Nice swing pass to Thule, and a first 3 for the Camels tonight.
That's not a shot Elon's going to want to give up freely, I can tell you that.
Campbell entered this game first in the CAA in 3-point percentage. Nice start. Keep an eye on Adams down low and Charlotte Smith starting 5. Ball underneath to Adams, and a turnover early for the Phoenix. Ronnie Fisher starting 5 features Azuma, the top post scorer in the CAA. And Shai Thule, the all-time 3-point leader at Campbell. Good ball movement by Azuma. Nunes can't convert. This is an area Elon wanted to be aggressive in transition as Taylor lost it. Now back to Johnson, and Maya misses. Wanda, how important is that fast break play for Elon tonight?
Yeah, I know Coach Smith talked about the importance of them being able to push the ball up the floor. Their freshman point guard doing a great job for them in doing that.
What a swing pass by Azuma. And there's Nuremberg knocking in the second 3. That post presence from Azuma, nice tonight.
Yeah, she's really, you know, adapts well to finding the open person, and she found that time she found Nuremberg in the corner. Nuremberg's a player that's really coming along for Campbell. She's had some big games for Campbell of late.
Maya Johnson is trapped. 2 minutes in, Elon struggling offensively early against a nationally ranked defense. And Adams can't break that curse. Campbell entered this game 8th in the country, fewest points allowed. And they're the only team in the country the last 7 years to be in the top 25 in scoring defense.
Campbell's going to be a team. They're going to want this to be a half-court game tonight at both ends of the floor. That would really favor Campbell, I think.
Staves is doubled. Good pressure. And that will stay here. Jessica Booth. Charlotte Smith noted this week she wants her team to take advantage more of turnovers. They force 15 a game, but not as aggressive finishing in those moments.
Well, you know, it's early, and it's funny how things fall into place with teams. And here we are. We played 2 conference games.
Down goes the photographer, Bennett Scarborough.
Oh, wow. CB helping him up.
He's got the bib on, so you know when the photographer's around. The Scarborough family actually grew up here in Bowie's Creek. 40 years of shooting photos.
Yeah, he's taken after his dad, who was an amazing photographer, Todd Scarborough.
I imagine your childhood photos were in the Scarborough booth there, Wanda.
Yeah, he took a many of the photo of my teams down through the years.
Winning 549 games here at Campbell, Coach Wanda Watkins. And Maya Johnson down low, nice finish.
You know, Todd Scarborough actually took one of my players to a ball game I left one time. Thank heavens he did. We ended up winning. I'm not sure we would have if she hadn't made it.
That was a Campbell Hall of Famer, Denise Ford. Great story. You left her on the trip to Wilmington. Didn't even take her.
Yeah.
Showed up 5 minutes late. Wanda Watkins time. Here on Ronnie Fisher time, his offense is 2 of 3 from the field. Look at the ball movement. Everyone touching it. And Thule, a quick 5 points.
Like Thule's ready. He's got her trigger cocked tonight.
Right, her fired off like in a Western rodeo here. Vanessa Taylor operates underneath a tight defense. Good kick. Booth swings it out. Pass attacks. And Marasia pass with her first points.
Boy, she's really going to have a bright future. What an incredible start. A 3-time Rookie of the Week before the conference played and started this year.
And has developed her scoring presence. Top 5 in assists. Now 10 points a game as well. Here's Azuma down low. Tough mismatch. There's the double. And a wrestle off. Advantage jump ball, Elon.
It's a good rotation across by the point guard that time to take that pass away down low.
There's a convoy of subs for Elon, including Asia James, the senior forward. And Nunez will exit with Audrey Fuller entering by way of Australia out of Brisbane. New point guard Regina Walton operates the Charlotte Smith offense, entering the game at 55 points a night. And a defensive board for Nuremberg. 3 senior starters on the court for Ronnie Fisher. But their first go-around here in the CAA, 0-2 in the conference. And a nice steal by the Phoenix.
Oh.
Walton lays it off, and a foul here with a lot of contact after the shot. So Asia James to the free throw line.
I'm not sure that would have gone in, but nonetheless, Christabel made sure it did.
So free throws here for James. Elon has struggled from the line this year. Only 63%, bottom 3rd in the league.
James hadn't missed a free throw this year, though.
Well,
I jinxed her.
You jinxed her. Now you owe her a Coke.
Sorry about that, Asia.
Asia James out of Stafford, Virginia. The check's coming in the mail. Her mom, Nicole, played at Norfolk State 20 years prior and makes her second free throw.
Elon's showing a little pressure now in the full court.
How does that challenge Campbell offensively?
Keeps them from really moving the ball up the floor very quickly. It's almost like a backup pressure. They're just trying to take some time now to keep them from pushing the ball up the floor.
All of a sudden, it kills 15 seconds on the shot clock. So Nuremberg is doubled. Staves down low with 4 defenders, and Brittany throws it strong.
Yeah, it's going to be a double on that low post block, whoever gets it.
Low scoring first quarter, two top-minded defensive teams in the CAA. Options for Adams. This is an Elon team that only attempts 6 threes a game. So on cue, Asia James fires one strong.
Yeah, Asia really their best three-point shooter.
Look at this tussle for the ball, and Taylor comes out with it. Ahead to James, who misses the layup. Second chance for Elon. No good on the three. That's a big missed bucket.
Wow. Bad break for Elon that time.
Did everything right but make the basket. All 5 touch it for the Camels, and Thule is red hot. 8 early points, Wanda.
Wow. She's getting some good looks, and she's knocking them in.
Shai Thule, 253 threes in her career, program best. Walton, nice attack. And that one rattles out. 3 straight misses for the Phoenix. And that's a blocking foul, sent us to immediate timeout. All Campbell early, 11-5 here in Bowie's Creek as we take the early timeout.
We are not merely an institution of higher education. We are transforming lives and empowering students to become leaders.
Leaders in our communities,
in our state, and throughout the world.
Leaders in innovation.
Leaders in service to our neighbors.
Join our movement. Join our community. Join our mission. Lead with purpose. Lead with Campbell.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate?
How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork out of it.
It's bow time. The workday might be ending, but your family's hunger is still gearing up for the night shift. Now you could unload groceries, chop, dice, mince, preheat, heat, slap around the smoke detector, and then celebrate with a big old pile of dishes. Or you could just drop a big bow box on it. Because when you can feed the family with 12 Supremes, fixins, biscuits, and tea, you can clock out and still spend some well-earned quality time with a delicious dinner.
Hey, grab me one too.
Two elite defenses meet here in CAA play as the mascot claims the court. That's how much the Camels care about defense in the country. Ranked 13th overall in scoring defense. And Wanda, how has that great defense played a factor tonight?
Well, you know, Campbell's done a pretty good job of defending in the half-court defense. Elon's gotten away for that one layup, which fortunately for Campbell, they didn't make that. But their half-court defense has held up well. They're holding Elon to 20% shooting from the floor right now.
Campbell only surrenders 55 points a game, bottom 10 in the country, and that's a careless turnover from Gianni Boone, the sophomore guard at DC. You feel a sense of both teams playing a little fast right now, trying to settle things in, Coach.
Yeah, I don't think the pace of the game's been actually set yet. I really don't.
7 minutes in, Elon is 2 of 10 from the field.
Campbell, on the other hand, shooting 67% from the floor right now.
Clock under 10 for Monroe. Regina Walton hangs on. Good switch. Booth enters the lane. Tough look. And the lefty strong. Boone in transition. Ronnie Fisher noted he wanted his Camels to be more aggressive off misses. So Azuma goes right to work and misses the teardrop. We've had 3 or 4 of those tonight.
Yes, we have. At both ends of the floor, you know, going all the way around and out.
That's the kiss of death down low. So Walton gets the switch and took the extra step for the travel.
Elon going into their offense often off of ball screens.
And Campbell's defended that ball screen very well tonight.
Yeah.
Up top to Fuller, she catches, misses the 3. Camels are 3 of 5 now from deep. Final 2 minutes of this first quarter. Walton hangs on, tough floater, and Azuma cleans it up for the 3rd board. Look at Boone in transition. Nice move off the window, and that's the transition play the Camels wanted tonight, Kurt.
Yeah. Campbell's really up their transition game, and they can run. They've got that speed and the quickness and the athleticism to do that.
Campbell averages 15 fast break points a game. I mean, they're only scoring 60 a night. That's a huge number. As Johnson's off on the jumper, Elon, 15% shooting. Ehrenberg, tough look. Wow, a lot of contact. And that's a blocking foul, sending Spenny to the line.
Official having to wait to see the number on the back of that jersey.
Oh, yeah. Put a movement there from Johnson.
Yeah, wasn't quite there in time and was sideways when she got her.
And worth noting in women's basketball this year, that arc does not count.
That's right.
It's a men's-oriented line.
That's right. No longer matters.
Don't also get confused by the orange three-point line. That is an antiquated women's three-point line. There's a lot of lines on the court.
Yeah.
But you get the point. A rare miss for Svenja Nuremberg. She was shooting 86% on free throws before that shot. It's 1 and 2. And a sub out for Brittany Staves late in this first quarter. How does Elon break this scoreless drought and get a bucket here in the next 30 seconds?
Well, you know, they're getting some good looks. They're getting some good shots. I would just say that they need to continue to take those shots and nail them. Just a matter of getting the ball in the bucket because, you know, a lot of their shots have been in the paint.
Elon's missed 5 or 6 point-blank looks. So Mareja Pass takes attack mode. Filthy finish.
Well, she's an athlete.
I'm not even sure how she got that shot off. It must have been those on-cloud shoes. That's the difference. Azuma gets it right back. Look at CB going to work in the paint. Little step through, and that's an adult move from the junior.
Yeah, really pretty up and under move that time by Azuma.
8 points for Thule, 2 more for Azuma. That's been the stars for Campbell tonight. Tough drive for Pass. Campbell is making every dribble difficult, no room. Here's a spin move. Booth knocks it in. That ends a 6-minute drought for Elon. Final 3 seconds. Nunez. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot.
I thought it was going. It almost looked like it was going to go in there.
And what a first quarter here for Shai Thule tonight, Wanda.
Yeah, it was. Thule was ready and really, you know, ignited this team with 3 3-pointers back to back to back.
Campbell up 7 after this first frame. Welcome back into Bowie's Creek. This is a series that dates back to the late 70s, early 80s, and we haven't seen these two in 10 years, Campbell and Elon. Elon's won the last two matchups. And Wanda, tonight, what have you noticed in terms of the rivalry, the physicality as these teams meet again?
Well, you know, I'm sure there's going to be some rivalry to develop. We haven't played that much over the years, but we're close now, and we're going to be playing each other. You know, we're in this basically the same region of this league now, and you know, we've got. You
think of football, they're traditional rivals with Elon, A&T, and Campbell, all playing every year. Two rattles out the 3 after a 3-for-4 start. Do coaches notice rivalries? Like, does that matter to a coach when you were back in your tenure?
You know, as a coach, I think you just try to play every game, you know, at your best and have a game plan and stick to it. But
as Gianni Boone fouls the three-point shooter.
I think sometimes with fans it can really make a difference when you have a big rivalry. You know, like when we were in the Big South, it was High Point.
You played Radford in the final 6 or 7 times. I would say that would be a rivalry.
It was a huge rivalry, particularly the first time around in the Big South, but even later in the years it was as well. And High Point was a big rivalry.
Especially the last 5 to 10 years in the modern era.
Yeah.
As James misses the free throw. Because I think in the state, of course, NC State, Carolina, but even at this level, that High Point Campbell rivalry the last 10 years, that's been in every sport up and down the league.
Oh, yeah, and it's always been a healthy rivalry and a rivalry that turned out a lot of people. You know, a lot of people would come to those games.
Those two programs have won the last 5 Commissioner Cups in the Big South, so success across the board.
Elon showing that pressure again. Now almost looking like a matchup here.
Campbell's lost 15 seconds on the shot clock. No real action. Azuma's fighting hard in the paint, but nothing available. Nunez on the switch, finds Azuma, and is stripped on the way up. Late foul call against Jessica Booth.
Well, I'm not quite sure what happened there, but she found her way to the basket and was all alone, wasn't she?
Because Elon, they doubled and then on the switch. And the only Booth who's ever been able to sneak into a lane and not get caught is John Wilkes.
Yeah, you know, they do well with rotating when they show off on those screens. But that time they just didn't quite make it across.
Azuma at 46% from the line. Looks a lot better right there, 2 for 2.
Everybody's got something they got to get better at, you know? That's the name of the game.
And in conference play, Azuma's up to 65% in the league.
Probably because she's probably been really working on it.
She also has hair as long as her knees. You don't see that too often in college basketball. Nice dime. Johnson trapped. Nowhere to go. It ends up in the hands of Elon and Asia James of the free throw line.
Wow.
So of all the angles of that pass, I don't think I had that angle dialed up.
No, I think because of the size of the players that doubled up on Johnson that time, she's trying to get rid of the ball, but there's somebody wide open. Always like the inside backside look. The inside backside look on the low block to look to the opposite backside. The opposite elbow was wide open.
That goes 1 and 2 for the line for Asia James.
Watch the pressure.
This is a first-year starting point guard in Gemma Nunez. And Ronnie Fisher noted that struggle of learning to handle more physicality in the CAA.
Yeah, it's a different league that brings different strengths.
So Thule fights through a screen. Zips one in. Nice movement here. Everyone touching it for the Camels. Wow, it's Staves called bank. Nice dime from pass. James is stripped and a turnover. Look at Nunez running ahead. She's got an opportunity, a nice layup.
That's another layup for Campbell off the break, off the steal. That's transition buckets.
6 fast break points tonight. And in a game where points are hard to come by, those are crucial.
Oh, yeah.
Isis Adams down low into a triple team. A bit strong. I mean, You know, that shot is a little adventurous there.
Yeah, Campbell's really doing.
Yeah, how is that defense affecting some of these shots tonight?
They're doing really well. I mean, the shots Elon are getting are pretty good range shots, but they're not always the best shots in the world, you know, because they're being so highly defended. They're not, you know, making it tough on them to even get the ball inbounded here.
There's a 5-second violation.
And forcing turnovers that they're converting into transition points. I kind of felt like Elon would be running the transition game. But as it turns out, so far, it's been Campbell.
If you're Elon, how do you stop this defense? How do you find a solution offensively?
Well, you gotta score, and they're taking away so much. But I do think you got to keep shooting and shooting with confidence.
Thule off about 8 screens, draws a foul on Johnson. And the attention that she attracts, that really amplifies your defense.
Yeah.
Thule has 8 points tonight. He's already attempted 5 shots. And I like how Ronnie Fisher's been utilizing his best shooter tonight, Wanda.
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, they're shooting 50% as a team. They're doing some things well right now.
Thule is running through every pick and screen, but misses the 3. Nuremberg the last to touch it.
Yeah, Campbell actually running a quick here that time to free Thule up.
That's like how you build scaffolding on the fly. You put 2 people at the bottom and stack one on top, and you
a roller coaster screen.
Piece it all together. What's your favorite roller coaster? We talked about this a couple months ago.
I don't do roller coasters, Evan.
You're scared of heights, I knew it. That's why you play basketball, 10 feet at a time. With the Hall of Famer here at Campbell, Wanda Watkins, I'm EvanBudrovich. Monroe is way off. Elon only shooting 22% tonight.
Yeah, Campbell switching on that screen, on that ball screen, not really, I mean, you know, doing a good job with it, getting by with that switch.
Campbell's, meanwhile, 46% shooting, good balance, 5 on the board. The Campbell team that only scored 46 points on Sunday. There's a steal. Taylor takes it away. And Vanessa Taylor making it look easy.
Taylor scrappy, quick defender. I watched a little film on her, and I was impressed with her.
Nuremberg, great attack of the basket, and Adams having none of it. Fitzgerald looks to slow down the defense. Taylor, though, attacks and gets right over Fitzgerald. An immediate timeout for Ronnie Fisher.
Just like that, they're back in it.
They'll take the media.
They could turn around quickly. Those transition points for Elon now coming off of defensive steals.
Wanda, what's being discussed here if you're Ronnie Fisher in this time now? Because he clearly wanted this time.
Well, I think they're going to have to slow down and not force things, run their offense with fluidness like they were doing initially early on, settling back down in their offense, not forcing things to take place because, frankly, Elon has gotten back in it off those turnovers that Campbell's made.
That's Ronnie Fisher in year 8 here at Campbell, and Charlotte Smith in year 13, who won a championship in her first year at Elon, 2-time CAA champion, is nearing 200 wins for the Phoenix and brings a level of toughness and experience and accountability for her program.
Yeah, she really does. You know, I was there at the national championship game when Charlotte hit that shot. It was not only exciting for University of North Carolina, it was exciting for people in the state of North Carolina. But she's done well at Elon and has really laid a strong foundation there.
Early in the CAA, a couple of heavy hitters, Stony Brook and Charleston at 2-0. And Wanda, now, if you're Campbell and Elon tonight, how important is this game for your conference race?
Every game in the conference is important. I'm just telling you, every game in the conference is important because, you know, that's your ticket for positioning for the conference tournament. So, but it's early, and you know, especially when you look at a team like Campbell entering the league for the first time. You got to learn how to do everything new in the league. I remember when we went to the Trans-America Athletic Conference that was ASUN now. I can remember the first year how it just having to learn how to travel, when to leave, what time to get there, how to get there, how to do everything. You know, it's just a little bit different, and you feel your way through it. And Coach Fisher's, he's a veteran, and he'll get it figured out.
First meeting for these clubs in 10 years. Think about that. These kids were 7 and 8 when they first met in 2014.
How about that? Yeah.
That means, Wanda, you were about 21 when that happened 10 years ago?
Somewhere there about. Give or take a year or two.
Final 6 minutes of this first half. Staves under tight pressure. Just threw it away. And then finds Nuremberg.
Well, that's a huge mismatch with Nuremberg.
Zuma under tight pressure draws the foul.
Huge.
How has Campbell exploited those mismatch tonight?
Yeah, it's a huge mismatch with Walton and Nuremberg. Yeah, it's almost a foot difference in height there. Not quite a foot, but 8 or 9 inches probably.
So you're 5'11" and a half is what you're saying?
Yeah. I'm saying that Nuremberg's 5'11" and a half, and Walton's about, what, 5'1", 5'2", 5'3"?
Listed 5'3", generously.
Yeah.
Did you ever fidge numbers when you were a coach, submitting your players' heights or ages?
They wouldn't let me do that much. I wanted to, but they wouldn't let me do that much. Stan Cole was a stickler about that.
He's a rule follower. Nearing 40 years as a sports information director for Stan.
Stan is an icon in Lewis Creek. A real fixture here now.
They call him Creek Cole.
He knows all about the history of this program. A walking encyclopedia.
Late in the clock for Isis Adams. Nice move to the bucket. And here's Elon making a game of it, down 3.
Yeah, Campbell doesn't want that young lady to get hot.
Zuma fighting for space, and that one gets knocked out of play.
Elon's up the ante a little bit defensively now. I think that Taylor is a big part of starting that little spurt for them.
Vanessa Taylor, the Swedish product. Great job defensively. Here's Nunes trying every dribble in her bag. Finds Thule, who has yet to hit a 3 in the second quarter, and that'll result in a turnover. What has Elon done to frustrate Campbell offensively?
Well, you know, I think Elon has kind of upped the ante a little bit defensively. They've had a couple takeaways, forced some turnovers. They converted the layups, and it's made a big difference for them.
There's Walton, steps into a 3. That one's off. Elon is 0 of 5 from deep. So Adams sizes up Zuma and falls hard to the floor. Someone was open in the lane.
Nice pass that
and
time.
Boone finds it. That almost took too long there if you're Nunes.
It's a beautiful pass. That might have been worth the wait.
Just like waiting for the New Year's Eve ball to drop. Always worth the wait. The days of Dick Clark counting us down on ABC. And a foul here. Now it's Ryan Seacrest hosting that show.
Yeah, it seems it's different without Dick Clark, doesn't it?
Ryan Seacrest hosts everything now.
Yeah.
So Thule will exit. And Nunes enters.
Maria Pass, quite a creator, penetrator, creator for her team. And a freshman at that.
From Winston-Salem Christian, just up the state.
Actually from Shelby, North Carolina. I wonder if there's a connection. You know, Charlotte, I believe, is from Shelby. Charlotte's Coach Smith.
We'll have to ask her parents, Cal and Crystal, get the full story. The pass exits for the moment. And now some pressure here for Elon.
Yeah. Elon picking up a little man-to-man pressure now.
Zoom into a double with a new defender, Hannah Derige on her, and coughs it up. Here's Elon, only down 4. Derige to work and a Zoom with a block.
Derige's got a nice size presence in the post.
Walton uses that size and lost it on the shot.
That mismatch really hurt him.
Nunez with numbers. Doesn't recognize it. Instead, the Camels reset.
Ooh, it's getting physical out there now.
And a foul on Derige underneath. This has become a feisty game so far.
Very physical.
How do you adjust to that as a player when you're in these moments when the game does get tight?
Yeah, I think, you know, as a player, one of the hardest things in the world is to make a quick adjustment to the officiating. You have to do that. If they're going to let you play, you got to give it back. If they're not, you got to be careful.
Here's Nunez, who's tripped, and a foul.
Bless you.
Thank you, Coach. Regina Walton tripped her on the drive. This may be a race to 40 points tonight, which makes me think free throws will be huge.
Yeah. Nunez, a good free throw shooter for Campbell. And really a player that is like just, it's like a complete metamorphosis for this young lady. She's really, really upped her game and is an entirely different player this year for Campbell.
Extends the lead to 6. Jess Monroe under evasive pressure. Taylor now, great drive with a bucket.
Man, she's so quick.
And that's been the answer for Elon.
Yeah, Campbell didn't get there to help that time on that drive.
Now Fuller, she's got speed of her own. Nunez, tough angle, way short. Forced up for Prayer, now a 5-on-4.
Watch out with Taylor.
Walton the swing. Derige is through a triple team. And free throws here for Hannah Derige.
Derige, about a 50% free throw shooter. She's a big post presence for Elon.
And Derige, the sophomore out of Maryland, who has not played big minutes this year. Only 6 a game, but in this matchup has been effective.
Yeah, I watched her one of their games. I can't remember if it was Charleston or the Towson game where she was pretty effective in that game.
Had 10 points against Towson, great point.
Yeah, it was a Towson game.
Both these teams at 0-2 in the league. Got that first win.
Oh, a lot of switching going on right there.
Fuller. So much passing for the Camels. Who's going to shoot it? Fuller in the drive mode. Boone with 6. Has to create. She does. And no whistle. Play continues.
Elon making it hard for, I was just getting ready to say, Elon's making it hard for Azuma to get the ball, and I think that's really helped them. But that time, Perrier picked up her second foul.
2 on Johnson, 2 on Derige, all guarding Christabel Azuma.
Derige picking up 2 quick fouls in 2 quick minutes.
It was now 2 of 5, pardon me, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. leads the conference in free throw attempts. And that's really key to Campbell's offense because of how often they feed her the ball.
Oh, yeah. It's huge.
Jessica Booth returns for Elon. As the Camels only up 4 after leading by 9 in the second. Taylor. Great ball to Derringer. Good footwork in the lane and banks it in. 2-point game.
Yeah. Good move. Pretty left-hand move there.
That's an old school matchup in the post. Two solid forwards. Final minute. Zuma's turn.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch.
Nuremberg. Boone cuts through. Way short as Zuma cleans it up. Zuma 6 and 6 tonight. And a travel on Booth.
Yeah.
How important will Zuma's presence be in this game tonight, Wanda?
Yeah, it's huge. It is huge because, I mean, Elon's big, you know, and they put a lot of emphasis on rebounding, too. And Zuma is Campbell's leading rebounder and leading scorer.
Here's Boone. Cuts through 2. Very short.
Big possession here for Elon with about less than 20 seconds to go here.
Malaysia pass settles it down. Gets the screen.
They're not getting much off those screens.
Pass with 2, way short. And Nuremberg comes out with it. That's a physical first 20 minutes. And Campbell leads by 4 at halftime.
Very physical game. Very physical, and ended up being a pretty close matchup by the time we got close to halftime. So should make for an exciting second half, Evan.
We'll break it all down when we come back here in Gore Arena. Yep. Okay. Awesome. It's the Mattamy Homes halftime report. Mattamy Homes, a proud sponsor of Campbell Athletics. Tight game here at the break. Campbell up 4 over the Elon Phoenix as all the chairs disappear. Thanks for joining us inside Wanda Watkins Court here at Gore Arena with the legend herself, Wanda Watkins. I'm EvanBudrovich. Campbell led by 9 in that first quarter, Wanda, and then Elon an impressive second quarter. How did the Phoenix get back into this game?
Well, I think they got back in the game off their defensive intensity. They came up with some steals, got some transition points that pulled them back to within the game. Campbell, on the other hand, they started the game red hot, shooting 66, 67% from the floor, but now they've cooled off a bit, and it's ended up being a pretty close-knit first half.
Campbell led by 8 from Azuma, and then Vanessa Taylor with 6 points. That fast break offense was huge for Elon, and then Campbell's lived in the lane. What did the Campbells need to get their offense going in the second half?
They got to get the ball in the hands of Azuma more, and if they cover her up like they did in the first half, then she'll find the open person like they did at the beginning of the game, and they can nail the three-point shot. I think that's going to be big for Campbell. It really is down the stretch.
So when we come back, plenty of highlights, and we'll break down the first 20 minutes with the legend in cheetah print herself, WW. I'm EvanBudrovich, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
This is where everything
this is so awkward. I
can't. It's a place of new beginnings, new opportunities, and a new identity. We are the Coastal Athletic Association, and from the beaches to the city streets, we are united to succeed at an elite level, in competition, in our communities, in our lives. This is the tide that lifts us, the fire that burns inside all of us. This is our moment, our new chapter. We are the CAA, and we are united in excellence.
We are not merely an institution of higher education. We are transforming lives and empowering students to become leaders.
Leaders in our communities.
In our state and throughout the world.
Leaders in innovation.
Leaders in service to our neighbors.
Join our movement. Join our community. Join our mission. Lead with purpose. Lead with Campbell.
Welcome to Smithfield. How may I help you?
Made fresh daily. Service with a smile.
Oh, wow.
Fresh and fast, just for you.
Come back and see us.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Hello, I'm Jared McAdoo, new home sales counselor here at Providence Creek by Mattamy Homes. Come live the good life near Campbell University. We at Mattamy Homes are proud sponsors of the Fighting Campbells. Providence Creek is 15 minutes away from campus with stylish floor plans and amenities including a pool. We have 7 stylish floor plans including ranches from 2,100 square feet to 3,100 square feet, 2 to 5 bedroom options, 2 bath to 3.5 bathrooms, all designed to enhance your daily life. Come take a tour with us today.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
We know how to hand stuff our crust with more flavors than anyone else.
Like the blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella in our new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza. We're talking the flavors of your favorite calzone, now stuffed right into the crust of your pizza.
Hey. I mean, no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Get a new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza for a limited time, only at Papa John's.
We are not merely an institution of higher education. We are transforming lives and empowering students to become leaders.
Leaders in our communities.
In our state and throughout the world.
Leaders in innovation.
Leaders in service to our neighbors.
Join our movement. Join our community. Join our mission. Lead with purpose. Lead with Campbell.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate?
How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see a person?
What's going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork.
It's bow time. The workday might be ending, but your family's hunger is still gearing up for the night shift. Now you could unload groceries, chop, dice, mince, preheat, heat, slap around the smoke detector, and then celebrate with a big old pile of dishes. Or you could just drop a big bow box on it. Because when you can feed the family with 12 Supremes, fixins, biscuits, and tea, you can clock out and still spend some well-earned quality time with a delicious dinner.
Hey, grab me one too.
Here's what's cooking from the first 20 minutes, Coach. It was a nice start for Campbell in that first quarter.
Boy, was it ever. You know, Tully hit three-pointers, I think it was, and they were just started really red hot.
Then Elon came storming back by attacking the bucket.
Yeah, saw Johnson with a nice move. Man, she was really effective, I thought, defensively for Elon in that half, too.
Then the Camels fed Boone in transition a bunch.
There's Taylor.
Great first half.
She was so effective in their pressure, coming up with steals, moving the ball up quickly up the floor, and they got a good lift off the bench from the post player there, too.
Here are some of the big numbers from that first half. Real difference in this game. Campbell made 3 threes, and Elon couldn't buy a bucket from deep.
Yeah, I think it really, when you look at the score of the game, that could be the difference maker right now, because their shooting percentages have kind of leveled out a little bit from how they started.
Turnovers fairly even, and when we come back, we'll get you all set for the second half. Campbell and Elon in a fight for their first wins in CAA play. gearing up for the second half with the Fighting Camel Club. Check out the rebooted Fighting Camel Club and get your popcorn today. Coach, we got to get our popcorn. Always an important part of the broadcast. Support Fighting Camel athletes.
We can smell it cooking.
We got a good game cooking right now, 28-24. Campbell led by 9 in the first quarter. Elon cut it to 2. It's been 2 different types of games. Elon 18 points in the paint, and Campbell living on 3 threes in that first half.
Yeah. Be interesting to see if there are any modifications or adjustments.
There's a turnover to start the
quick
half.
Turnover.
And Nunes misses the layup. My gosh, some of the clean looks tonight for both teams. That time Adams also misses a layup, and Pass has it. Booth gives up a 3 and drives, earning the foul. It is going to be a scrappy night to find points for these offenses.
Yep. Defenses take so many things away and make it hard, and the shots you get are not the prettiest in the world. But that was a good drive nonetheless of Booth. She had an open look and was going to take it, and then when they came out, she took advantage and went by.
There's the first on Nunes. And now Jessica Booth, the grad student from Lafayette, makes both.
Here we see the pressure by Elon. Looks like a 1-2-2 kind of backup pressure. Oh, maybe it's man-to-man, or they're just falling back in a man-to-man.
Staves on attack mode. Good strip. And that'll go the other way. Nice hands there by Jessica Booth, coach.
Yep. Both teams being really scrappy right now.
It is hard to score tonight. This is old school, grind it out, game to 40. Points are not going to be easy. Booth slips, gets the pass off. And now in the mismatch, blows by Azuma. No foul.
That'd be a tough target to shoot over Azuma.
Good ball to Azuma. Here's some ball pressure, and it'll stay here. You noted the Camels feeding Azuma, but that's been difficult. Elon, nice job defensively.
Yeah, Taylor came across and was trapping before the ball even got there that time and got her hand on that to deflect it. They're doing a good job of making it hard for her to get the ball.
Clock ticks under 10. Here's Nunes. Tough angle. Nuremberg has it with 3, and the moon ball's way off.
Boy, I thought that was a double.
Refs letting them play tonight. Physicality, a lot of movement. 2 teams desperate for a CAA win. Pass, open 3. That's a big one for Elon. First lead of the night.
By the freshman.
And Elon only makes 5 threes a game. That's a big part of the offense.
Yeah, that's past the second 3 this year.
About time if you're Charlotte Smith. And truly hasn't made a bucket since the first quarter. Nice movement here from Booth. Adams. A lot of dribble drive, creating the bucket, and a 7-0 start for Elon.
Well,
how does Campbell get a bucket here, Coach?
Campbell just needs to settle down. I think they're trying to do the right things to take the ball inside to Azuma.
A foul underneath on Johnson, her 3rd.
That time Johnson just caught reaching.
That'll bring in Hannah Derringer. That's an important matchup down low guarding Azuma tonight.
It is, and you know, rotating 2 players like that really helps off and on too to help do that.
No easy looks for the Camels tonight. Staves drives through it. And misses. Here's pass. So electric with the ball. Tipped out of bounds.
So deceptively quick, and her passing is just far ahead of her years.
And it's opened up the driving offense for Elon tonight.
Yeah, she's definitely kind of point guard, can make things happen for her team. And
has electric speed. Good crossover by Booth. Holds her pivot foot and an air ball. Hard to score tonight. Derringer slow to get up. Tooley cuts through it and gets Campbell back within one.
We've got ourselves a game here, Evan.
Both Charlotte Smith and Ronnie Fisher involved here on their benches. Nice find to Adams, who didn't see it. And a foul underneath on Derringer.
Ooh, that's going to be 3 for her.
Big decision here for Charlotte Smith.
Big time for.
So that means Asia James will come in. This is like the old Hack-a-Shack days, trying to find the right player to guard and pick up fouls.
Yeah, that's going to move. Adams back to Azuma.
Good hands by Taylor. Up ahead. Booth cuts through. Nice find to Adams. And a 9-2 start for Elon.
Yeah, that's not the kind of game Campbell's going to want to play. They're not going to want an upscale, fast-paced game.
And that's exactly what Charlotte Smith noted pregame. She wants to push the tempo off misses. Nunez into tight spaces. No room to operate here for the Camels. Boone turns it over. It's the Camels' 9th.
Elon being patient here in their offense. Shot clock getting close.
Down to 4. Pass, good ball. Adams, no good, and a foul on Azuma. Caught Christabel reaching there with 2 on the clock. And I'd imagine that late in the shot clock, you don't want to commit that foul.
Not really. Not really. Especially with Azuma, but she really, I mean, that's just her second foul. She really had a foul to give probably, but Adams has not really predicted to be a good free throw shooter.
Exhibit A. Isis Adams played 30 games last year at East Carolina, and in the last 2 years, only 50% from the line. This is both. Fuller had trouble with the handoff to Boone.
Well, it's really getting physical out there.
There's Fuller. Block to 8. And a lot of contact. That's a blocking foul.
Elon's switching on everything now.
And we'll take that media timeout. We got a battle here in Bowie's Creek. 3-point game. Don't go anywhere on Flow Sports.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
We know how to hand stuff our crust with more flavors than anyone else.
Like the blend of garlic herb ricotta.
Buies Creek. Elon, nice start. 9-2 run to open the third. Now the Camels have struggled to score in this quarter. 2-minute drought, go to Staves. And the drought ends with an and one.
Big move by Brittany Staves that time, the leader team, and go up strong, draw the foul, get the old-fashioned three-point play here. Elon has really, really upped the ante defensively. I mean, they're getting after it on defense now. You know, I'm sure people would love to bottle what Charlotte might have said to them at halftime, but making a big difference.
So Regina Walton runs the point out of this timeout. A pick and roll team at its core. And that ball's short. Fuller now fights in a scrap for the boards.
One of the quickest players on the floor, Fuller.
But Nuremberg steps out of bounds. How do the Camels control that speed and use it to their advantage?
Well, I think they're capable. I think they're just getting a little antsy right now, getting a little bit of a hurry. They almost looked like before the timeout that they were trying to make the extra pass, maybe not taking the shot when they got it. Just lost a little bit of fluidness in their offense.
That's a tough look. James, no good.
Wow, she went up to get that rebound.
Adams, a big board. Walton blows by. Holds on for dear life. And an over and back. That time Campbell's defense really made a factor.
Yeah, it did. You know, when Walton went, I thought she was going to get called for traveling. She went in there and got caught in the paint for 3 seconds, but she got it out in time. But Campbell being effective, too, defensively that time. It's a great defensive game, no doubt about it. There we see another steal.
Adams into traffic. That one rolls out. Taylor there for the board. Good and one.
Well, I think Monroe ought to get part of the credit for that rebound. Don't you, Evan? She tapped it right over to Taylor.
Perfect timing. Svenya passes up the three. Kicks it. Gets it back. Now swings a good ball movement to Staves, who misses. And they'll stay here.
Nuremberg might have been a little bit fortunate that time they didn't call her for that foul. They're letting them play, though, definitely.
Christabel Azuma returns for the Camels. She's been a force down low. 8 and 6. Nearing a double-double.
She's got to be a double-double girl for Campbell to be successful, probably. Or somewhere in there about it.
Got 7 of them this year. Down low to Azuma. A lot of movement outside the ball. Nunez blows by one. Fuller steps out of bounds and turns it over. Elon's really speeding up Campbell tonight.
Yeah, Campbell's just a little out of sync. I think Elon's defense has got a little something to do with that.
Both these teams average just under 60 points a game, and it's that kind of battle tonight. Walton. Taylor's been an X factor. Tough look in the lane, and how about Vanessa Taylor stepping up, Coach?
Yeah, she's impressive. Quick, very, very quick.
8 points off the bench for Charlotte Smith.
Yeah, 4 for 4 from the floor, 5 for 5 from the floor. Excuse me.
Fuller is trapped. Tooley left alone. And a miss. The Camels are 3 of 13 tonight from deep.
Campbell's got to find their offensive answer.
Good move, Taylor. Nice pass, and Azuma swats it. Good save by Elon. After the shot blocking leader in the CAA made her presence, Walton spins it home.
Oh, and around and around and around we go. Nice move by Walton getting to the basket.
Take your partner around and around and swing him upside down. Big bucket for Walton. We got a tussle here. 6-point game. Zuma to the free throw line. Which, if you're Elon in that spot, that's a smart foul.
Probably, because that's probably bucket's going to go if you don't. Definitely.
So Johnston has picked up 4. Adams comes in.
You can see Campbell rotating the ball, and as the defense rotates, boy, they push it in there to her, and she draws that foul.
Zuma 4 for 6 tonight, but during the season, only 46%. And there's no arc on the shot. I've never seen that.
It's going in, though. It's going in, though, Evan, so.
The less you think about it, sometimes the better it gets.
Yeah. Sometimes I think the more you talk about free throws, the worse they can be.
1-2 for Zuma.
Oh, watch out for Taylor.
There's Taylor in the corner. Nearly a 3. James the board. That's no good. The tip drill. Back out to Walton. James on the 3rd possession. Taylor's got to give it up. Monroe with 5. Taylor, great extra pass. And James is off.
Zuma working, wanting the ball down low.
Down low is Zuma. Utilizing that size, barreling in for the layup. No answers for Elon.
That's the answer for Campbell. Definitely the answer for Campbell.
9 and 6 for Zuma tonight. Closing seconds, Walton, crossover, tough look. Walton misses. And we go to the 4th quarter. A tight one. This is old school, low scoring. 3-point game in Bowie's Creek.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
We know how to hand stuff our crust with more flavors than anyone else.
Like the blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella in our new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza. We're talking the flavors of your favorite calzone, now stuffed right into the crust of your pizza.
I mean, no one stuffs the crust like Papa John's.
Get a new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust pizza for a limited time, only at Papa John's.
Mark Roberts here at the Outlet, Capital Ford of Lillington, where it's all about the deal. We have a huge pre-owned inventory, plus we can customize your ride with wheels, tires, lift kits, 3M tint, and more. And if you need service, schedule online with our expert team of factory-certified technicians. People are driving to Lillington from all over. For the best price, lowest interest rates, lowest payment, and the most for your trade, the best deals are always at Capital at capitalfordoflillington.com.
Welcome to Smithfield. How may I help you?
Made fresh daily. Service with a smile.
Oh, wow.
Fresh and fast, just for you.
Come back and see us.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate?
How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork out of it.
Elon in a nice run in this 3rd quarter, +7. How did the Phoenix take control late on?
I think it was another spark by Taylor. I thought they got a couple of possessions where they converted, and then Campbell, again, on the other hand, you know, has gotten the ball back into Azuma's hands, which I think is going to be effective for them down the stretch.
Both clubs searching for a first CAA win after Elon +7 in the third quarter. Holding Thule scoreless in the second half.
There's the mismatch inside on that screen switch.
Nuremberg stripped on the way up. Great hands by Booth. Now Jessica, what a dime ahead.
Pass. What a pass.
And Adams is fouled, CP3-esque on that dime.
Beautiful pass by Booth that time.
And if you're Charlotte Smith, a former All-American national champ, you gotta love this pass.
You got to. Anybody that loves the game would love that.
Now, if you're Adams, you got to finish, though, right? You got to, when you do that good of a pass.
I say, you know, when a guard makes that kind of pass, they ought to get an assist if they make the free throws. I've always said that. You've heard me say it before, Evan.
Add it to the rule book. I'm all in. My rule is the 4-point shot. Go deep enough, give them a fourth. 0 for 2 from the line.
Wow.
And Azuma tiptoes that line.
Man, hard to believe you got nothing off of that beautiful pass.
It's a clip on TikTok tonight, I'll tell you that much. You have TikTok, Coach?
I don't do that. I'm a Facebook girl. That's about as far as it goes. I do a little Twitter.
There you go. Some social media savvy from the Hall of Fame coach here. Campbell wanted to walk in.
Oh, there's a good pick.
As Nunez stepped out of bounds, otherwise a layup.
Boy, great read by Nunez.
This game has become real tight, real defensive. Nothing easy.
Not at all.
How does Elon get its offense going in this fourth quarter?
Well, I think they do it through their defense. That's what I think, but we'll see. But I think their point guard triggers a lot of what they do, too.
And that's Marasia Pass, the true freshman.
A great creator, penetrator.
Booth enters through 3, and that's a blocking foul. Now that angle, there were 3 defenders all around, and Booth somehow wiggled in. That's a hard play.
Yeah, I call that a wormer. She can worm her way to the basket. That takes a lot of athleticism.
Those always ruin my apples when I try to have a nice snack in the afternoon. Those pesky worms. Like Jessica Booth, the grad student from Maryland. 4 straight missed free throws for Elon. These are crucial points. 5 straight missed free throws.
Wow, could really be big in building their lead.
Elon is 8 of 18 from the line. You don't see that in college basketball.
That's four for Booth, right, in a row.
No doubt. Can the Camels capitalize on the misses? Azuma with the mismatch, begs for it.
Oh,
nobody
wow.
can find her. Here's Nunez. Off on the 3. Adams the board. Campbell only with 8 points in the last 12 minutes. And all of a sudden, this high-flying Elon offense taking every second off the clock with that 3 not even close.
That's the shot Campbell wants Elon to take, probably.
Nice move from Nunez. 1-point game.
That's a good little general there for Campbell, too. Nunez.
1-800 the general? Great car insurance company. We got a dandy here in Bowie's Creek. 1-point game.
Campbell in the zone now.
Booth kicks it. Monroe on the 3.
Daring them to shoot from the outside.
Both teams are a combined 4 of 25 from deep.
I think it's a good defensive move by Campbell to go to that zone and
dare Elon to shoot. Great point. 2 with a back cut. Tough look. And Campbell's back in front.
Boy, that's a 6-year player for you right there. Reading her defense and getting that bucket.
Over 120 career games for Thule. Ronnie Fisher jokes she's eligible for Social Security and NIL at the same time. Elon's got to create a shot here. Adams in the corner. Nice look and response. Such a patient offense, and then Adams makes it happen.
Yep. It's a shot they're going to have to hit, forcing this zone. They're going to have to knock those perimeter shots in.
Here's Nunez. That is a tough trap. Thule the slip. Nice move. Whoa, a missed layup. Azuma.
Oh, wow.
Booth the other way. Elon has really slowed down its offense, and another miss.
Oh, costly offensive rebound for Campbell that time.
Raise your pass, settles it in, the freshman guard. Clock under 10. Adams for three, that's short. They'll go the other way on the James miss. It's hard to score tonight, Coach. You've been in these type of games. What's the difference down the stretch?
Well, again, I think it's a good move by Campbell to go to the zone, force Elon to shoot from the perimeter. They've got a couple of three-point shooters, but they don't have a big arsenal of three-point shooters. And down at the other end, I think Campbell's going to be looking to push the ball inside. Azuma's got a break now. Probably her last big break.
There's Gigi Boone. Has had 4 turnovers tonight, struggling with the basketball.
But Elon, again, they've been really effective defensively this half.
Nice look from Thule. Nuremberg late in the clock. Way off for 3. Boone, the board, and puts it home.
Campbell with an offensive rebound themselves.
How does the zone defense change things for the Camels?
Well, I think it's made a big change for them. It looks like they've gone back to their man-to-man now, but we'll see if they stay in it.
Taylor, nice lob, and a foul on the catch. Thule commits it.
Hey, that's probably a pretty good foul before she shot that.
Only the 3rd foul of the quarter.
Pretty good foul there by Thule. Smart foul.
And she'll sub out for Fuller.
Totally needing a break. They're getting winning. They've been playing a while now.
Tough drive. Pass, throws it up. No good. Look at Nunez. Nice dime.
Oh, yeah.
Nuremberg on the slip, and the passing excellent in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, pretty slip there. Again, by Nuremberg, using her, her experience, again, to read the defense.
8 assists for the Camels. Elon has not scored in 3 minutes. Walton. A lot of dribbling. Walton. Big bucket. 1-point game.
Wow, it's going to be a barn burner.
And a race to 50 tonight. 2 clubs searching for a first CAA win. Nuremberg guarded tightly. Good hands by Johnson. Boone under 10. Adams gives space. Boone spins. Way short.
Campbell almost having to try to create that time because of Elon's defense.
Pass. The freshman is covered up. Who's playing hero ball tonight? Taylor baseline. Nice angle and missed it. Now Fuller has speed, has a pass. A missed layup. Fuller is stripped and play continues.
Wow.
How about this defensive battle down the stretch?
I'm telling you, one's taken away from the other.
Adams with space. Isis is in. Elon's first lead of the quarter. Still immediate timeout coming. This game's cooking. Nunez. Boone lost it. A steal for Elon. Taylor.
They're gonna take some time here.
Wisely slows it down, and a timeout. We'll take it. 1 point game here in Buies Creek. Don't go anywhere on Flow Sports.
Yeah, we see Pass trying to create here and makes the shot herself. She's a little general as well.
And we'll take the timeout. It's a defensive battle here in Buies Creek. Ronnie Fisher, Charlotte Smith battling it out. Coach, what's the biggest difference here with 2.5 minutes to go?
Well, I think the biggest difference is going to be who can control their offense and put the ball in the bucket. Pretty simple equation, huh?
Campbell in a 2-minute scoring drought. Elon has hit 4 straight points. Now Marasia Pass, who's been excellent with 3 assists, operates. Adams attacks. Into Azuma. That's no good. Christabel the rebound. She now has a double-double tonight, 11 and 10. Final 2 minutes here in Buies Creek. Nuremberg. Nothing coming. Azuma fights for space. Under 10. Boone. Nice screen. Nunez. Tooley for 3. That's a miss.
Oh, wow.
In and
all the
out.
way in and all the way out.
Camels are 3 of 17 from deep.
I'm sure that's a shot they'd want to get, too. Both teams being really methodical now. Really taking their time in the offense. I'm telling you, it's going to boil down to who can knock these shots in, Evan.
Pass with 9. Good slip. Drive here, James. Tough look. And that's way off. The clock does not reset. And we'll hear on the rebound, Azuma. Campbell has 3 timeouts. They'll let it play.
This is a huge possession for Campbell right here.
Final minute here in Buies Creek. CAA win on the line. Nuremberg is fouled. That's the first team foul for Elon. Well from the bonus. Asia James, her first. And immediate timeout. When we come back, final minute here in Bowie's Creek with a win on the line.
Officials, timeout on the court.
We are not merely an institution.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate?
Oh, those are pretty good. How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork out of it.
We're no etiquette experts, but biting into your McDonald's crispy chicken sandwich and ending up with a whole pickle slice dangling from your mouth isn't impolite. It's human. Ba-da-ba-ba.
The double quarter pounder with cheese, fresh off the grill, cooked when I order it and not a moment before. And juicy? Hey, listen, I keep my napkin game up because I'm not trying to have this drip on my drip.
Hello, I'm Jared McAdoo, new home sales counselor here at Providence Creek by Mattamy Homes. Come live the good life near Campbell University. We at Mattamy Homes are proud sponsors of the Fighting Campbells. Providence Creek is 15 minutes away from campus with stylish floor plans and amenities including a pool. We have 7 stylish floor plans including ranches from 2,100 square feet to 3,100 square feet, 2 to 5 bedroom options, 2 bath to 3.5 bathrooms, all designed to enhance your daily life. Come take a tour with us today.
It's bow time. The workday might be ending, but your family's hunger is still gearing up for the night shift. Now you could unload groceries, chop, dice, mince, preheat, heat, slap around the smoke detector, and then celebrate with a big old pile of dishes. Or you could just drop a big bow box on it. Because when you can feed the family with 12 Supremes, fixins, biscuits, and tea, you can clock out and still spend some well-earned quality time with a delicious dinner.
1-point game, 53 seconds left in a CAA battle. Svenja Nuremberg with a fresh shot clock. The Camels haven't scored in 4 minutes. Nuremberg, good hands by Elon. Backdoor cut. Stave stripped. Adams the block. Great defense from the Phoenix.
It was. It really was. I didn't think Johnson was going to get back in time on that, but she did. And
a foul for Campbell. One away from the bonus. This is an Elon team that's missed 11 free throws, Coach, and a timeout for Charlotte
Yeah, they're
Smith.
shooting 40-some-odd% from the free throw line.
Who do you
in this
want to
game.
foul here if you're Ronnie Fisher?
If I was Ronnie Fisher, I'd want to foul Booth. She missed 4 in a row. You know, there'd be no question. I'd go to. That'd be who I'd want to foul.
James has missed 3. Booth has missed 5.
Yeah, and I think 4 of those 5 have been in the last 4 times she shot them. So.
One foul away from the bonus. Do you intentionally foul here for Campbell? Are you willing to give up the time and go for the free throws?
Maybe I'm remembering wrong here. Maybe Booth didn't miss 4. I thought she missed 4 in a row. But she's 2 for 4. So pardon me on that, Evan. I'm sorry, your question was?
Do you intentionally foul her or do you play the time?
Well, you know, the thing about it is you got to give another foul before you ever get to the bonus. And down 1, I'd almost play the time.
37 seconds. Elon in a 2-minute drought.
It'd be a gamble that you might could take, though, the way they're shooting from the free throw line, where you'd have more time to score. We'll see what they do, but yeah, they're going to play it.
Hands.
They're going to play it out. It'll be what, a 7-second differential or some sort?
Pass with 10. No pressure on the ball. Down to 5. Pass has to go. Crossover, tough shot. No. Zuma the timeout.
Boy, they waited a long time to take that shot.
7 seconds left What's the call here? Who's getting the ball if you're Coach Ronnie Fisher?
Whew, I tell you, I take the ball inside to Christabel Izuma, and then, you know, if she gets covered up, you can always knock it out to Thule, Staves, Nuremberg. All those girls can hit three-point shots. So it'll be interesting to see what Elon does here, if they change their defense coming out of this timeout.
We've seen two combined points in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's been hard to find offense here tonight.
Name of the game is, you know, if you're Elon, you're not going to want a foul, because a foul now, well, you still got what? They got 4 to give.
4 to give.
4 to give, but you don't want to foul the shooter.
So if you're Elon, then, if you're Charlotte Smith, you're fouling 4 straight times here, right?
Yeah, probably. To kick, you know, they're going to have to throw the ball back in bounds, make another pass, another potential steal.
As a player, this has got to be important, too. How do you try to earn the foul? Man, 7 seconds left. Time, fouls.
Yeah.
Does Campbell force up a shot before the foul? So many questions.
Yeah. I think they definitely take the shot when they get it, as soon as they get it, with this amount of time left. And Coach Ronnie Fisher is, you know, he's masterful at these special situation plays. And
Campbell this year has lost 4 games by 3 or less points.
Yeah, I've seen them over the years win so many more of these than lose them, though.
Staves throws it in.
But we'll see what they have up their sleeve. There's one. They're going to give some more, too.
That's the second team foul. 6 seconds left.
Yep.
Interesting. 3 fouls in the next 6 seconds. You almost have to force a shot up if you're Campbell at some point.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to foul for shooting, but you got to foul quick.
Christabel Izuma returns for Hadley Dill. Under the basket for Staves. And a timeout by Ronnie Fisher. So in this new position under the basket, how does that change things for the Campbells?
Well, with a target like Izuma, if you could draw up something special and throw it over the top, and she could just try to get the ball in her hands to shoot, where if she draws a foul, then she's going to the free throw line. But we'll see. They got some weapons, you know, not just Izuma, but, you know, all the three-point shooters that they have as well. But you'd like to think that perhaps if you could get the ball inside and get a shot off, they almost have to potentially foul.
Elon has held Campbell scoreless the last 5 minutes, and it comes down to the closing 6 seconds. Staves lobs it up. Fuller, 4 seconds, and a timeout for Ronnie Fisher. Interesting. So he called the timeout, and with 4 seconds, he talks it over. Take me through that one, Coach. I'm a bit confused.
Well, I think because the position of the ball changed, and it changed everything. He thought he had he knew he had a timeout to give. So just want to make sure he's getting his players in the right, proper places. Not a bad move by Coach Fisher at all.
Both teams searching for a first CAA win. And you can tell this is a big play call here with 4 seconds left.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Shai Thule directing traffic on her bench, a 6-year senior. Who's getting the ball if you're Campbell late?
I still say if the ball's coming in on the sides, there's going to be something thrown inside. Oh, it's going to be a spot throw in underneath again.
Hadley Dill to inbound. Thule for the win. No. Loose ball. That's it. Elon holds on. A tight one, 45-44. And the first conference win for the Phoenix.
Wow. Down the stretch all the way. That was a nail biter for sure.
We'll wrap things up here in Bowie's Creek. Elon, the defensive stand. More coming up on Close Sports. What a battle here in Buies Creek. Our post-game report brought to you by Shortstop Food Mart, the official C-store of Campbell Athletics. And tonight, hard to find offense, but Vanessa Taylor wanted a nice boost for the Phoenix.
Well, she really was. She had some key steals in the game, and they came at times that really ignited the Elon basketball team. Here we see her make a beautiful drive to the baseline. Just really an all-out performance by that young lady. Impressive.
2 rebounds shy of a double-double, and Elon gets on the win column in conference. Campbell drops to 0-3. And think about that. No points were scored in the final 3.5 minutes. This came down to the last second.
It really did. You know, and Tooley's going to feel bad, but, you know, I've seen her make so many more of those shots for Campbell that she misses. You know, so many more. I'm sure the ball was right where they wanted it to be.
For the legend Wanda Watkins, I'm EvanBudrovich saying good night from Buies Creek, North Carolina. Elon hangs on for the defensive win and their first win in conference here on Flow Sports.
Congratulations.